How long have you had her?
3 weeks now.
What's the thing you like best about your XJR?
Sport mode switch.
There's a Looney Tunes switch.
Looney Tunes switch. It's absolutely insane in this thing. I've never ever seen a car kick down at 90 miles an hour and then accelerate.
They are insane. What have you got here today then?
Right, I've got a Jaguar XJ 81 6 litre V12.
Fantastic. And why do you love your V12?
Because I've always wanted to get the 6 litre V12. That's the basic reason behind this car.
In my Daimler XJ40,
Yeah.
4 litres, with the insignia hubcaps and the sage green interior.
Insignia hubcaps are very unusual. Are they made of plastic? I heard.
Oh, yes they are. But I don't like to admit that because they're shiny and they look like chrome.
And how long have you had it for?
2 years or so now.
Oh, actually, you get to know her well.
The third Jag, second XJ40, but this is the best.
So you're addicted to them then?
I think you could probably say that.
You're on your second one, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a scrapper as well, which unfortunately has gone the way, but loads of spare parts. So yeah, now I'm committed. I've got a shed full of bits. So
what's so special about the XJ40?
Reliability. Both the Jags I've had before have been quite iffy. Old but iffy, but these are the best. Plus the ride. And I love the wheels.
Driving today?
Today I bought my B car, because the A car's off the road. This is my Jaguar Sovereign 4 litre, 1990.
Fantastic. What do you love the most about your Jaguar Sovereign 4 litre 1990?
I love the whole Jaguar experience of wood, leather and waft, having a bit of oomph. I suppose I'm just addicted to the whole sort of classic British car thing of this era as well. Just the size of it, big engines, and you can fix it yourself as well, which I think is quite good.
What have you brought today?
I have brought my 1994 3.2 Gold with its sport wheels.
The Golds were sort of a limited edition that they did towards the end of the range, is that
It
correct?
was, yeah. I think I've kept about 1,500 of them towards the end, so they're up to the end of the manufacture. So really come from 1994.
So they count as a rarity then?
They are, yes. I think there's not very many of them left at all. Just like the other ones, there's not very many of any of them left, really, are there?
Is this the first XJ40 you've had?
It's the first, yeah, but not the only now.
Oh, really? You've got the bug now, have you?
Yes, I've got a 1992 Daimler as well.
So
Or rather, my wife has got a 1992 Daimler.
So what is it about the XJ40 that tickles you?
They're just beautiful, aren't they? That's it, just beautiful.
They are beautiful.
And they are lovely to drive in.
This is a 3.6 Sovereign manual, so quite a rare variant of my build, I suppose. But yeah, main things I've done on this one, I've done some like suspension rebuild stuff. Fit some lowering springs, upgrade suspension. Yeah, this one is. Yeah, we've got the 4.0S wheels on it. Got an XJR interior that I fitted from an XJR that I broke, scrapped because it was rusted out. So.
Do you think you've now got your ultimate XJ40 with all the mods you've done?
I'm getting there. Yeah, I've got most of the bits on it. That one. I've got the body kit as well that I want to put on the side skirts and the rear.
XJ40 Daimler is the top model, and if you're going to have one, have a good one. And this was the best one I could find. 5 years I've had it. It's never let me down, and it's admired wherever it goes.
You've got more than one though, haven't you?
Yes, I have another one that I use to save this one for best, and that's called Scrapper, because it was originally meant to be a spare parts car to supply this one spare parts. But in actual fact, they're so reliable, they very rarely need any spare parts.
You're the second person that's highlighted reliability as one of the reasons we love our cars so much. You totally agree with that then?
Oh yes, the engines are unburstable. You just cannot kill them. You know, I accidentally left mine ticking over once for about 4 hours. I forgot I left it running and didn't complain. I moved on the temperature. It was just ticking away there. 4 hours later, as I was going to bed, I heard something. Oh, I've left scrapper running.
How long have you owned Jags for?
This one, I've had this one for 5 years. And scrapper, I've had that for about 4 years, 4.5 years. Previously, back in the 70s, I had a Mark II, which was very nice. Again, that was the unloved car of the day.
Yeah.
And the XJ40, although unloved for a little while, is now starting to become appreciated for the true classic salooniers.
91 XJ40 3.2.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've got it's failed its MOT. I'm working on it at the moment, so hopefully that'll be back soon.
Did you fall in love with the XJ40 because of your dad's XJ40?
Yeah, my dad's had them since I was 5 years old. And I can remember his first one really distinctive. It was a 2.9, I think. I've always wanted them. I've had one since I was 8 years old. So I've had 3 of them so far.
Do you get to drive them around off-road then?
Well, we're quite lucky because about 10 miles from where we live there's an old World War II airfield that's been left, so I can drive them on there. My dad drives there first. We've got a track that we drive up and down as well.
So when you actually come to pass your test, it should be a walk in the park, really.
Hopefully.
Why you felt the need to start a forum for XJ40s?
Because there was nothing else out there, and people needed the information. So we started it thinking there was going to be 30 people, and there was 748. So it just shows what a success it's been.
And what makes the XJ40 so special for you?
It's the last where I would consider coach-built Jaguar. It's got a feel, it's got a quality about it, and it's the last car with Williams Lyons input.
And it's just fantastic to see so many of them here at the museum today.
I didn't expect this many, and the weather's held off. We've got a fantastic turnout. What's you want?
My XJR Sport today, and I like it because first of all it's mine.
That always helps.
Then it's a special car to me because it's a very, very rare model, so I try to maintain it and look after it. I've done a lot of modifications to the engine.
I've noticed modified air intake and all sorts of things.
Yes, I've done obviously stainless steel 6 branch downpipe, which took me 6 months to do. I've opened up valve throttle body. I've done adjustable crank sensor. So I've decutted I deleted the middle boxes. So it goes better.
So it's a car that you're committed to with all the mods you've done.
Yes, definitely. I had it for 6 years so far. I had one before, same, but it wasn't black, it was just a different color. So I do enjoy it. I did go through many countries with this car. I went to Ireland, I went to Scotland, I've been all over UK, Belgium, France, Luxembourg, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Greece, ex-Yugoslavia, and the States. I haven't been to Bulgaria, but I will one day because I do have a lot of friends.
Today then, David?
Right, well, D38 BRW was originally amongst one of the first 500 or so hand-built prototypes kept by the factory, then used as a press car, and all the press cars are something like D24 to D45 BRW. It's the only known road-going press car that's left. It's apparently about the oldest car, or the earliest car that's still on the road. The only earlier chassis number known is the fire car, the Jaguar or maybe they sold it to the Isle of Man race circuit, I think it went to in the end.
Does it get many outings?
No, it doesn't get many outings. I mean, I bought it off Jaguar directly in 1997. Used it until 2003 when the car was seriously rotten and in a bad way. But I'd already bought a couple of cars from colleges that were also prototypes, but they had destruction orders on them. So I could unbolt everything off them, but I couldn't actually use the cars themselves, even though the cars were perfect.
Was it common practice that the prototypes were deliberately taken out of circulation?
On the whole, yes. Why this one only escaped, I think, because it was a manual spec, manual gearbox, and was perhaps a bit unusual, and they decided to use it in the press car fleet, because Jaguar were obviously strapped for cash at the time anyway. So I rebuilt it, and it's still, whilst a lot of the bodywork has been changed, it's still got a lot of prototype bodywork on it. The bonnet and the boot and the doors are all subtly different to the production cars. A lot of the wiring inside is either all white or all blue because it's pre-production wiring. I had to put a new bulkhead into it, new inner wings into it, a huge amount of work.
We all here?
Anybody not present?
Anybody not present? If you're not here, shout now. Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the mobile karaoke things.
I can do it without a mic, I promise. What a glorious day to be back in Coventry. Place that my dad and I know quite well. Still get lost trying to get in. I apologise for the directions of actually getting in here, but a glorious day back in the home of XJ40. Great display of cars. Just a couple of thank yous. Jim Randall, I hope you've all met Jim. Jim was head of engineering at Jaguar in the days of XJ40. He drinks furthest travelled. 1,180 kilometres one way to be in Coventry today. Florian, well done. Collect your prize. Dan stepped away from the car because he knew who owned it, and it was the Majestic, which is mine, so I'm also going to step away from that one.
Well done anyway.
Car of the day, which is, I'm quite pleased about this actually because I know this car and I've watched it, L644WDU, the XJ12. Well done.